Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary Lisa and this is the Girl Meets Yarn episode 42. It's been quite a long time since I talked to you guys the last, and I apologize in advance. I always apologize about this, but my space is really hard to get some consistent light. I just really rely on windows and on the weather, and today we have a little bit mix of sunlight and shade or clouds. I live in Seattle, so if you know, you know. Here's always raining. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna talk about that because it's just been insane. But I talked to you guys last it was the end of March, and I think I did a vlog a couple weeks after, and in that vlog I had 3 things that I want to finish, and one of the things that I wanted to finish, it was 2 sweaters that were just, you know, being neglected, and I wanted to cast something on. So to cast something on, I needed to cast something off, so that was entertaining to just push through and get these 2 sweaters that were in Sleeve Island done. So I'm gonna put the link of that video on the description box below. But I finished a simple stripe, and I finished this baby, so we're gonna talk about that. Those are my finished objects. Also, I have cast on, I have how many? 1, 2, 3 cast on. I think 1 already talk about. I think it may not be a new cast on. I have not checked the previous video, so we're gonna treat it like it's a new one. And I don't know what I ended up talking less. I know I finished the simple stripes in the Sweet Skein on Mine countdown for Cupid, and then I also made the Laura Sun sweater in a beautiful navy with white speckles. I was thinking of doing the countdown to the Easter Bunny. I got the yarn by Sweet Skein on Mine, and I still have it unopened, and I am so mad. I may save it for the next year, but I love that my favorite yarn dyers are doing these countdowns, and I am so ready for the Halloween one. So if Sweet Skein on Mine is gonna do a Halloween countdown, or if Chelsea Lux are gonna do a countdown, count me in. I want one. Just say one for me. I will buy it right away. So I got the countdown for Easter, and I never ever got into it. So I'm just so sad. And then I wanted to do it to do a countdown to my 2-year cancer anniversary, which it's the 2 years after I finished chemo. It's a big day, and that just happened in May 26th. It's been 2 years, guys, since I've been done with chemo. I can braid my hair now. I'm loving it. And then I missed the mark. I just totally forgot about it. But today we're going to talk about Vogue Knitting Live. I went. They had a Seattle show that I knew the day before, and because Anna told me, and I paid for the 2020 Vogue Knitting Live, and I paid for 3 classes, and I had that credit. And Anna was like, "Are you gonna be there tomorrow?" I'm like, "What for?" Like, I signed up that same day, and then I went, and I'm gonna show you what I got, what classes I took, and some takeaways that I had from that. This is the longest intro. And then besides that, I have 2 finished objects that you guys may have seen if you saw that vlog, and then I have 2 new cats on and 1 cat on that you saw nothing from it, so I think I don't even talk about it. So let's get started. Okay, let's talk about Vogue Knitting Live just really quickly. I had a credit because they canceled the March 2020 where are my glasses? The March 2020 Vogue Knitting Live here in Seattle, and I think that was the last one we had until April 2022. I didn't catch the email at all, Anna sent me a message and she was like, are you going to go to Vow Knitting? And I'm like, what are you talking about? So when I checked, I had a credit, of course, from 2 years prior, and I was just like, I don't have anything to do this weekend, so I'm going to sign up for it. I signed up for 3 classes, and I went to 2 classes. I didn't went to the Friday one, which was with Patty Lyons, and it was just kind of like a beginner class. I did went to another Patty Lyon class, which is Build a Better Fabric, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the things that I took away from knitting and taking her tips in consideration. But I'm going to talk about whenever we get into this beauty. And I learned a couple of things that were very important. And if have you ever have the chance to take a class with her, I really enjoyed her class. It was very entertaining. And I don't know, I feel sometimes you have people that are very knowledgeable, but they cannot translate and be engaging. And of course, she has worked in theater forever and ever, so she know how to keep you entertained and your focus. And being me and being ADHD, I was just like perfect. It was a very interesting show, I will have to say, before I talk about my second class. Number one, because it was post-pandemic, they were trying, like, testing things up. So we register and you get like a name tag, and then you decide which sticker you want on it. So you get a red, which is like, don't approach me, don't talk to me, I am like in my bubble. I'm not, it was not that, but you get you get it. The yellow was like, be cautious, I want your mask, that kind of thing. And then green was just like, you can approach me. So I felt really safe, and we were so far away in some of the classes that or the class with Patty Lyon that I was at, we have so much space in between that I took my mask off because I just felt like I just needed to have my mask off, and I felt that safe. So, you know, it depends on if you wanted to. Masks were suggested, but not, you know, like they were a requirement. It was just optional. So I took the option to take my mask off here and there, which it was great. I went to the market and I bought some yarn. I have never been to a market or like an event like this, which is like my first event, and I was really intrigued by the amount of yarn, massive amount of yarn that I was going to, you know, encounter, and I was not gonna make my mind. And Anna from knitting was freaking out that she wanted to get like all the yarn, and we went on Friday right at noon when it opened, and we shopped a little. I got just one well, I got 3 skeins of yarn by Nano Stitch, and I mean, can you say no? Just like amazing. Love this yarn. It's called Beaker, and it's a scientific sock. It's 75% superwash merino and then 25% nylon. And I apologize for my nails, I don't know if you can see that, but I decided that I was going to put some glitter on it, and I cannot get it off. It just, I have to scrape them off, and this, it's not getting off. Just anyway, you know how I feel about nails, okay? And I'm like, okay, so should I just record an episode, or oh, should I record an episode, or should I just ignore my nails? We're gonna ignore our nails anyway. So I got that, and then Anna and I, we got a matching bag. And she got a kind of like a natural color with white, with black and another kind of design, and I got this one and I love it. So we have a matching set of yarn, and then I got the yarn tarot. I have never seen this. Maybe it's just like news to me, and I was just like, yes, and I cannot open it up. There we go. So it comes with a deck of cards, of course. And then, as usual, it comes with little instructions of what each thing means. So, you know, maybe one day you don't know what to cast on and you want to pull out hard. Let me just do it here for you. So where's my glasses? Okay, so it says here that I pull an Ace of Swords, and of course is a needle. Oh my god, love it. Let me pull another one. Hold on. Okay, this is open yourself, trust your intuition, and cherish the journey. Isn't that cute? I feel like also this could be so much fun if you want to, I don't know, probably decorate your room and you have like a wall that is really empty, and you can probably get some cheap frames at the dollar store, and you can frame some of the cards and put it up on the wall. That would look really cute because I love the artwork on this set. So much fun. Back to the classes. The class that I had on Saturday afternoon was design your own knit wear item, and we talk about body measurements. We talk about gauge and how those two are connected. So this was by Melissa Lippman, and it was really, it was a lot of math. And if you know me, I love math. It's just my favorite subject. So for me, it was kind of I don't want to say intuitive, but I was not that lost. That makes sense. I was just like, oh, okay, that's how you do it. Okay, that bolas. Will I ever design a sweater? Probably not, but is it good to know? Yeah, definitely. And also to adjust. And yeah, it's not grading. It was not a grading class. It was just a design class, but it makes so much sense to me. Anyway, so let's just that's my update on the bow knitting, and let's just start talking about bows. Right? Yeah, let's talk about finished objects first. Okay, let's talk about my first finished object. It is the Simple Stripes by Suvi Knits. And it's right here. Yeah. If you, like I said, follow my or watch my vlog, you guys saw me trying to finish and race to finish and kind of like check the box, and I did. When I checked the box and I finished it up, I just put it aside. I have not blocked it or done anything to it. But just to recap, this is a pattern by Suvi Knits. I did a size medium. I used a size US4 needles for this. And I used the Perfect Palette yarn kit by Skein Cocaine. I started this in the winter time, meaning my Christmas vacations in January, because we extend our Christmas till January. And I finished the body and I loved it. I then moved to making the Simple Stripes using the the Sweet Skein on Mine Race to, or Countdown to Cupid, and I think I have said that already. And I kind of like lost steam on this particular sweater just because I was just done with stripes. It's just nothing against the yarn or the design or anything. I was just done. The only thing that I was also dreading is I knew that I was going to have 3/4 or pretty much like this length of sleeve, and I don't like that. I don't like anything like cutting here or being a bulk right on my the inside of my elbow. So I was just like, should I just do it short sleeve or whatever? I just didn't want to kind of like, so it's just like, oh, okay, I'll finish. Love the yarn. This I think, let me count, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. So I use 13 colors of 15. This kit comes with 15 colors. Comes with a bright kind of like pastel-y green, and then it also comes with a variegated all the colors in one mini 21 gram bunch of yarn. And I am out of battery already. I mean, I don't know where I was, but I'm not gonna record this again. Anyway, so I knew that I didn't have any more yarn to add to lengthen this sleeve length, because I had just enough. I thought about adding those 2 colors that I never use, but I think they were gonna look not okay and they were gonna look weird, so I decided against it. I think whenever I blocked it, I'm gonna see if I can stretch it just a tad, just to make it a little bit just I don't know, a little bit longer. And elevate it a little bit more, but I have to weave all the ends, and I have to, like I said, blocked it and just wear it. I think it's just so much fun. And I know Gina from Skein Cocaine, she said that she was going to do the Summer of Stripes or something like that. I mean, I am so done. I am ready for it. I need to definitely take pictures and you know, I think it's gonna be I'm gonna use this one a lot. I think out of the 2 striped sweaters that I have, or 3 that I have, I think this one is gonna be used a lot, because I don't know, it's just very box of crayon kind of thing. Anyway, love it. I don't have anything else to say about this besides it's done and it's time to move on. And I know this thing we're gonna talk about a lot. I'm gonna talk about, we're too many people. I'm gonna talk a lot about this sweater, because this sweater, guys, it's dreams. Okay, look how cute that looks. Can you see it? Okay, so let's talk about my next work in progress. And I took it off from the, what is the back? Yeah, I took it off from the, is it? I don't know, hold on. Yes, it's the back. So I am, okay, there you go. Not that it matters, because you don't have any short rows or anything, so you can do whatever. So, guys, I think I talk how much joy I experience making this, and I'm not kidding. From beginning to end, it was such a fun and nice sweater to make. And I was gonna put it on, but I decided against it because, you know, menopausic and heat strokes are no joke. But this is from the Lane magazine, is from Heroes Midori Heroes, sorry. And I bought this in December 15, 2020. And I think last episode I complained about the damn thing. This doesn't say, it was really expensive to fall apart. And you don't have a download code, but you can find this sweater in a single pattern, so you just buy the pattern. And I think it just goes like for $6 or something like that. I talked about that last time. I got a little bit ahead, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it again. Okay, we're done with it. But last time I talked to you all, I was not finished. I was not finished with the yeah, no, I don't think I was. I don't know where I was. Okay, guys, I just don't know where I was. But I can tell you from my notes that I thought it was a joy to knit. It was a little intense just to do the cables. They are intense. The increases are on the cables itself, and it went quite fast even though it's cabled. Then you separate for the sleeve. It's just kind of like one of those droopy kind of like a kimono kind of, not kimono, it's not, swancho kind of, you know, that you have the sleeves are dropped. I don't know the term in English, I know in Spanish, but anyway. So I'm into that. I've loved it. And after you separate for the sleeves, which you have some increases here, it went really fast. I was struggling with the needle, so I started with metal, US size 8 for the neck, the rib, and then I just went with a size US size 10, and you do US size 10 in everything except for cuff and ribbed, I believe. I think I didn't change for, no, I didn't change, just keep the 10s. I think I did change for size US 8 for the cuff here, just to make it tighter and cuter. But back to the needles, I was not vibing with the needles. I was just like, okay, I'm just don't like that with this yarn, which is, and I cannot find the little bitty of yarn that I have left, but I know this one is the same thing. This is Le Gros silk and mohair, and is from Beaches and Bush, and this is a different color. This is the color gray brown, and I bought this for something to make myself a hat, and I have not done the damn hat, so go figure. Anyway, so it's the same yarn, it's just a different colorway, because it's mohair, and it was just I don't know, I couldn't do the metal. They were too slippery, and then the wood was also not working out for me. So I went to the Patty Lyon class, Build a Better Fabric, and she talked about plastic needles, and I was just like, what? She goes like, yeah, some people like metal for these things, and some like wood for the other, and it's so true. She said that, you know, sometimes we have a lot of talk about yarn and being affordable, but we sure want to knit with our Addies, or like with your Chicago, you know, right? We overlook cheap plastic needles, and she suggested wood needles for cotton, and then metal, and I may not being accurate, but this is how I interpret it. You know, wood for cotton, linen things, and then metal for more wool, but then sometimes if it doesn't vibe with neither your yarn or the sweater, try plastic. So I went to Hobby Lobby and I got this yarn for $2 something. It was 30%. Oh, I have the, hello, I have the receipt here. Hold on. Where's my glasses? I put it on my head. Okay, so I bought it, and it was $277 with tax. Come on, focus. $277. This is an acrylic 32-inch long 6mm or US size 10 needles, and that's exactly what I needed. I got it because number one was cheap, and you know, what if, I mean guys, it was such a game changer for this sweater that I was crying when I finished the body, and I didn't have small itty bitty needles, 16-inch length needles, circular needles to make the sleeves. So I was just like thinking, should I just go ahead and, I don't know, do the magic loop thing? But I did not, and I truly suffered. So I wish, you know, they will make them in acrylic, and can you imagine like speckled with glitter? I will be all for it, and especially with the sweaters that you use mohair, and sometimes you feel like it's too slippery if you use metal. I mean, guys, this was, I'm not kidding, it was game changer. So I finished that really fast. It was just like the nice grip, but not too much grip like wood. So it was hands down, it was it. So don't overlook choices, right? Like, don't overlook the fact that probably for you a metal or an acrylic or a wood needle will work better for that yarn. So just try it. I know getting needles is expensive, but at the same time, you know, why not? So definitely a game changer for me, especially for mohair. So body was fast thanks to the plastic needles, and then I went to the sleeves. So I already finished this one up, and I was so into, what is going on, like my face, maybe now I'm like too, whatever. I suffer. But these sleeves were so fast and I made a mistake. I knit way too long. So I read the instructions and I read the wrong section. I read for the body instead of the length of the sleeve, and I read that it was supposed to be 14 inches, and I went and I did 14 inches before you start with for the, you know, doing the cuff, and it was 10 inches before you start with the cuff, which is a 3.25 inch cuff. So I had to rip back, and I started this sleeve, I think it was Friday 5 p.m. and I finished the next day on Saturday, and I went to sleep and I had my 8 hours of sleep. Okay, so I truly slept. I was not racing. It was just that fast, because of course, you know, you have a US size 10 needle for 10 inches. You can do that in no time. The cuff, I didn't do anything different. I didn't do a twisted rib or anything. I just did the same thing that I did on the top. I should have done a twisted rib if I wanted something in the top, but I did not. And I went and I folded my neck, and if you can see, you can figure it out by now, but I did it really sloppy, and it's just leaning to one side. And I'm like, okay, I may take this off and fix it, but I don't know. I may just leave it like that and just call it an element of design. I don't know, but so much fun, so much joy. It's not blocked. Also, I am really scared of blocking this monster. It's not heavy, but it's a lot of yarn and it's mohair. And look at that. I did the crop version, so love this design. I think you can has sizes up to size 62 inches chest, and I think it goes from size 1 to 8 or 10 or 12, something like that. So it's just a lot of sizes, very inclusive, and you can make a long version or a short crop version, which is the one that I did. And if I put it on top of my body, it's not that cropped. You see, I have to like really come up into my tippy toes to show it. So I think whenever I block that, it's gonna grow. So I mean, it's such a beautiful, I love, it's so squishy and beautiful. Anyway, so Snowy Forest checked out of my list. Okay guys, let's move on to work in progress. And this first work in progress, isn't this cute? This is the cutest thing. I got this basket at Target, US Target, and I think there's only a Target in the US. I know you can, there was one in Canada, but I think now you can buy things in San, I don't know, okay, but I got this at Target. Okay, I live in the United States. It was $5, and I thought it was the cutest thing. This one, and then I mean this one, and it comes with black as well. Anyway, perfect to have in my living room. And I just have it, I have like a little corner where I have a little spot for my bags, and I just put it right there, and it looks kind of like part of the decor. So loving the bag. I know I'm a bag person. I love shit, okay. I love shit, okay, just saying. I have a problem, okay, but here is the Whitmoor sweater by Amy Loden. She is the Tailoress Studio on here on YouTube. I think she has, yeah, she has a YouTube channel. I think she have not uploaded in a while. I mean, like, what's going on? We love you. Come back. Anyway, but she came up with this sweater a long time ago. I bought it right away, and then she came with she came out with the cardigan version. So you have both versions if you want to make a cardigan with this design. I think I was just thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, and one day I jumped and I was just like, I'm just gonna cast it on. I need this in my life, and I think this is the time. Not keep on putting on my to knit thing, just like go ahead and start. And I did. This is I'm making a size medium, and I have not even like talked about it, but I'm going to show you the yarn first. Why not? And I am using US size. I think I used 2.5 or 2 needles, US 2 needles to start with the neck, and then I switched to US size 6. I'm using a combination, and I talked about this in the previous podcast, of Chelsea Lux hand dye yarn in the Lux 80-10-10. That has a little bit of cashmere, you know, because I mean, in the cider donut colorway, and I mean, this is more of a fall, I think. This is what Sophie told me from Dolphina Collective. She told me that this is, she brings it in the fall. I need to probably ask Christina herself. But when I saw this color, I mean, I'm not a red person, but this crimson, really dark, moody, classic red, I mean, it screams elegant, timeless, classic, like Coco Chanel kind of like color. And I thought about buying the mohair, but because I bought this first, I was just like, well, I'm gonna do like what I did on this sweater, which I don't remember which one it is, but I had a pink and then a brown, and I made this color kind of like a cocoa, I don't know, just pretty. So I wanted to do the same thing, just wanted to combine. Sometimes I want to speak in Spanish. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I'm sorry, I just curse. I used to curse on this channel all the time, and then I just move out of it, you know. But if I slip something, I mean, I'm sorry, okay, like, I apologize in advance. But I went to the yarn shop thinking that I wanted to get something to totally contrast this color, but then when I saw this one, which is from the Sadness Yarn, and you can read there for yourself, I was sold on it. It's just a little bit more of a blue tint to it, and I think it just complements it so well. So before I keep on talking, I've been talking for 4 minutes about this, I'm not show you guys anything. Let me bring it up for you. Okay, it's like I said, I feel the same way that I feel for the yarn, I feel for the sweater. It's timeless, it's classic, it's elegant, it's uber chic, it's like everything and more. Let me stand up and show you guys the yoke for this sweater. And I am more of, I think because I'm just ADHD, anything that is shorted or is intricate like this, it just catch my attention. I become very anal about following instructions and following, you know, and having a list, and row 1, row 2, check. I'm a list kind of person. For me, this kind of sweater worked, and I mean, it's beautiful. There's not a mistake, not on this one. And I am now on Sleeve Island, and I think last time I checked, let me check. No, I don't have, where is it? Hold on, I think it's in here. Let me check how far along. No, I left it out there. But I think last time I checked, I was like on 6 inches or something. I have to go to 10 inches before I switch needles, or I keep my needles and I go into the rib. So it's just so cute. I didn't gaze watch, like, you know, but you guys know this is super wash. This is like a chia pet. You put a little bit of water, it grows. So I am confident that it's going to fit me, and I mean, it was such a joy. Let me see what I wrote about it. So much fun. I took a hiatus from it because I wanted to finish these 2 sweaters that I just finished, and then I took it to my trip to Puerto Rico because I went to visit my mom, and I took it with me, and it was 100 degrees. And my fingers were sweating. It was so sweaty that the mohair and the wool, whenever I slide it between my fingers, it was just like catching and scratchy and wet and sticky. It was not fun. So I was just like, okay, we're gonna take a break from it. We're gonna take a break from it and we're gonna knit on something. So now that I am back home and we're back to watching TV, and just because I'm in Stockinette Island, I started it again and it's going quite fast. So this one is right by my sofa and my TV, and every time I'm watching something that I don't have to pay attention, I grabbed it and I knit on it. So it's so much fun, and I cannot wait to show you how it ends up being. I am ready for fall. Look at me, ahead. Okay, I'm ahead. And I know this is not a new sweater, it's not like a new trendy thing, but I think the element of it being so elegant and classic, it will be in my wardrobe forever if I keep my weight. If I keep my weight, then it will fit. Anyway, I'm sweating. I'm like shiny. Let me get my fan. I am actually sweating. It's the youth. I'm so youthful, not sweating. Okay, I'm sweating. Just saying. Okay, so I have not changed, or I have a little thing that I write my notes down, but with this one, there's so many notes. I'm just gonna read it from my notebook. Anyway, so I was making the sweater. I don't remember what sweater it was, okay? I don't remember. I just wanted to make the sweater, and it was in worsted weight yarn, and I went to Dry Goods Design, which it was past tense, I mean, a fabric store here in Pioneer Square in downtown Seattle, and I saw this yarn, and you know, like you see the gods and kind of like you see something and you just like focus on it, and that's exactly what happened to me with this yarn. I just couldn't look away. I will say that. What is wrong with my light? There we go. Oh, let's do that. You see, cross light is better light. Okay, there we go. Okay, hold on. No. Let's bounce the light to my face. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I saw this yarn and I just like beam focus on the yarn and I bought the yarn. For some reason, I didn't read the label. This is a yarn from Loopy Mango Tweed, Dream Tweed, and it's a worsted weight yarn. It was 30% off. It was $12.50, and you can take 30% off of that. And I was like, oh my god, I will take 5. So I took 5 home, and when I put on my glasses, like always happen, I was like, what the fuck? I bought a 50-gram skein of yarn. About 5. I have 250 grams of yarn, and I don't know what I need this for. So I called the owner and I was like, I made a mistake, I need 5 more. And she goes like, well, I have 2 more. Like, and I was just like, okay, thank you, and I just move along. I was just like, what a dumb beep ass you are. What a dumb you are. Like, me, Lisa, what the hell. So I will encourage you to always find your readers and just read the labels, because it have happened to me so many times. So this was for another project. I bought too little and I was really disappointed that I love this yarn and I couldn't use it. So one day I was talking to Anna and we were having a FaceTime party, and I showed her like, oh, look at this yarn, which this is the yarn. It's the Loopy Mango Dream. Well, it's focusing, there you go, and it's in the color Flamingo. So I was so excited, and I was just like, whatever. So I showed Anna and she goes like, make a ranunculus. And I was like, wow, like seriously? You're a genius. because for the ranunculus you can make it in whatever yarn, in whatever length, in whatever size, and you can do whatever and it will be okay. Okay, so if you have never made a ranunculus and you have some weird yarn hanging around, you can probably use it for this sweater. It's made in big needles. You can use whatever weight of yarn you have, and it can go up to Aaron, I think it goes, but this is kind of like a heavy worsted, so I was just like, I will try it. So I look into the ranunculus that I have done before, which I use mohair and a lace weight. What was it? Lace weight. It was a lace weight. It was 2 lace weights. So I made like a fingering weight ranunculus, and I made it in a size 2 or 3, really small, and it was really tight and uber cute. It's like the cutest sweater that I have. Like, I love short and tight, and it was kind of like a black and a gold color. We have talked about that in like 20 episodes ago, so I will probably link. Maybe I won't, okay? I won't do it. But you may know what I'm talking about. Love that ranunculus, but it was too small, and I was just like, it was great. It was great. I'm not saying it was not great, but I wanted something bigger and whatever. Then I made this. Okay, let me take my trusty okay, so I made the calculations, and I had enough for a short sleeve version, and I can go up to a size 6. So I checked that out. I look on Ravelry. I look on the Instagram using the hashtag. It's really important for you to use always hashtags, because if I need something, I will go. And I love if you put all your thoughts into your post, just because we want the information. That's why we use hashtags, and we have the notes on Ravelry. So bring the notes, okay? Don't be afraid. You're not gonna be mean. I prefer somebody who is very informative and anal about their information than somebody that's just like, it's great and it's not, okay? So I look all over, and I was just like, I'm gonna make a bigger size. I think I just need something a little bit, I don't know, just not tight. So I decided to make a size. I started and then decided later what I'm gonna do. So I decided into a sleeveless, just follow the instructions how it is. With the other one that I did added like an inch or 2 before I did the cuff, so I have like a little kind of like some kind of sleeve, and I wish I have done this. I wish so many things have done with this one. But before I keep on talking, I've been talking for 6 minutes. I'm going to show you my ranunculus number 2 using the Loopy Mango mohair, tweed yarn. I made a size 6, which I think I should have done a size 5, and I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but right now it looks quite big. And it's quite short, so I don't know how, I don't know, maybe I leave it like that and then I just stretch it just a tad, and then when I get this kind of like long and pretty, will look cute. But so far we are in this situation. I have this much to go. I will try use the entirety of it. It's not going to be the 3.25 inch edge. I cannot talk. Okay, I don't think it's going to be a 3.25 inch rib. I think it's going to be shorter right now. Okay, hold on. I need some information here before I keep on going. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, here we go. So right now we have, oh my goodness, we have 2 inches, just 2 inches, and I need 1.5 inches, and I don't know if I may not, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so I am on the rib, and then when I'm done, I'm done. I'm done. Like I said, I wish I have done like a size 5, probably 4, and then just make a little bit longer sleeve, and then have like a little cuff. I think it's just like the cutest, I don't know, looks finished. Now it looks like I don't know. Anyway, so it's this one uses size 10 needles. So it goes really, really fast, and that's fun. It was a fast knit, and again, I used a yarn that I thought I would never be able to use, and I took this yarn to Puerto Rico, and I started there, and I was just like, what are you thinking? Like, you just stop using a wool and mohair yarn, you're not working on that, and you're gonna get a wool. Like, I truly was struggling, and I had nothing to knit when I was there, and I was gonna be there for 3 weeks, and before I moved to my next whip. This is living on, again, my by my TV and a shelf, and it looks very, very cute with this cute little baskets. So 2 whips down. The whip of the whips is coming up, so buckle up. I'm gonna like move, like I don't know what I'm gonna do with my notes, because I have notes, guys. I am so excited to show you this, and you guys are gonna be like, I mean, move on, Mary Lisa, but it's my channel. I do what the fuck I want. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I arrived to Puerto Rico. I'm like, whip number 1, whip number 2. It was 100 freaking degrees. I was melting, dying. I was like, what is going on? Like, this heat is unbearable. Like, I cannot understand how you guys do anything here. Everything hurts, everything was, I just didn't want to exercise, which is like, it was there was days that between the humidity and the actual temperature, it was like 106 degrees. I mean, it's Puerto Rico, it's the tropics, okay? We're supposed to have like some heat, some humidity, and some like cool breeze. It was gone, okay? It was like non-existent. So my mom, I have always to take her to this store. It's called Madejas. I'll put the name here. And they have a lot of yarns for the weather, like people, what they need, what they are making. There's I used to take classes back then in the 2000s, like roughly like 2002 probably, and the owner is a designer, and she has great taste. So if you ever are there, and you know, it's more for crochet and more for things that they do down here, like down there, like a lot of like baby blankets with the crochet edge. If you don't have a baby blanket with a crochet edge in Puerto Rico, like, I mean, very traditional to gift somebody a baby blanket, make of flannel or linen, probably with a little bit of open work and like a monogram, and then the crochet made with very fancy like, I mean, yarn. But she has all their things. She priority is crochet. They teach a little bit of knitting, but pure not into knitting. But she brings a lot of yarn. 2 minutes. She brings a lot of yarn from Spain. So last time I bought a color that is similar to this one, and it's down there. Should I go get it? Let me go get it. Hold on. Okay, last time I was there, I found this one, which isn't the same one. Hold on. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. This is a shit show. Glasses, eyes. Okay. So last time, because I was more, what is going on? Okay, I cannot. Okay, I can't. Shit everywhere. Okay, so this is actually the same thing. Okay, so it's called Casa Sol. It's there you go. So I got this one in January. Look at my nails. I mean, there's no way I cannot even scratch that out. I cannot. I'm sorry. Okay. So it's called Casa Sol. It's made in Spain. They have different weights of yarn, and this is 100% bamboo, and it's in the large weight, and this is uva intenso. So this is like intense grape, if we want to translate. This time around when I went, I found I took this one to Puerto Rico, but I saw this color, and the lady who works there, the owner is amazing. I love her. I don't remember her name, but the other girl who I don't remember her name either, lady that helps the owner is amazing. So warm. And this is coral rose or rosa coral. It's a decade weight yarn, and I was like, I'm gonna take 2. This has 200 grams or 400 meters, and it says 5 or less percent of that. And I mean, I was like, yes, 2. I got some things from my mom, and my mom was like, buy for me, and I was like, okay, I'll buy whatever you want. So she didn't get this one, and she just she got some other stuff, and then she was like, oh, I should just, whenever I go, I take her back and she will get some of these, because this is such a beautiful, can you see the shine? It's everything. So I took it home. I was like, I'm gonna make something with this yarn that is tropical weather appropriate, and I went on Ravelry, okay, and I found 5 minutes. I'm freaking sorry. I found this sweater, and of course I printed in black and white because we have to save money. It's called Komorebi summer sweater, and is by Porks Epics, and here it is. I am crazy, I know. You don't have to say, you can think it there, you can write it down in the description box, but I was just like, I mean, this will be actually the sweater of my life. This version is a small, medium, and large size range. She came up with some other sizes. She extended her sizes, and I don't remember up to what sizes it goes, but you can get it a bigger version. She made the same sweater and I may put the pictures here. It's the same person, quite small frame, but she show you how it looks different sizes in different bodies, so you can use this tighter or looser, so it depends on you. And it doesn't say, oh yeah, it says here that it goes up to what inches, around to 52 inches. You want to wear it with whatever, you know, whatever ease you want, and I did the size medium, which is a 47.2 if the widest part, which is right here. Body wise, mine is going to be 41 inches wide, apparently. So I was like, okay, let's do a size medium. I check, I have enough. It's made for cotton, so I was gonna have enough, you know, yarn, and I thought it was going to be the most epic thing to make. I'm in love. I will tell you that. I am in love. Okay, so I mean, it's me in a romantic relationship with Keanu Reeves. Okay, I'm gonna read my notes. Okay, like I'll buckle up. Okay, so it's me in a romantic relationship with Keanu Reeves. If you don't know this, you don't know that if Keanu Reeves walked through that door and say, Melissa, marry me, live your husband, I would not even think of grabbing my yarn and going with him. Like, I will left my, like, that's how I'm in love with Keanu Reeves. And you know, it's impossible, but imagine if this is like being in a relationship with Keanu Reeves. I'm like, so it's everything and magical. Like, it's everything plus magical. Says here is unicorns and rainbow. It says unicorns and rainbow, okay, and matrix suit. Whatever. I don't know. it's difficult, it's challenging, it's beautiful, it's everything. Like, I mean, what else did you want from me? Like, I know it's like, why jump from a simple stripe, all stripes, stockinette to, I mean, this is like difficult. You can turn off the TV now. I know, I'm just gonna, but I want you to see this. I've been talking for 8 minutes and 45 seconds, and I haven't shown you the sweater, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. Okay, so not for a fast show off kind of project, kind of like, look how fast I'm going. This is what's intricate and what knitting is all about. It's like loving having the yarn on your hands, loving the needles, loving what you're making with it, and maybe I hate it in like the next episode. Stay tuned, but right now I am in so much love. It's living on this cute little bag that everybody had to stop me to ask me where I got it. I got it for $8 in a cheap store, and they had it in every single color. And this I got because I was on the beach and I didn't want to have sand on my sweater, and it got more sand than I thought. I should have got another one. Let's bring it out. 10 minutes in. I'm not kidding, full of sand here. Like, I'm not kidding you. I have sand in here. What's this? Is this like a knot? Okay, look, can you see? There's sand. I brought a little bit of paprika with me, and then I have some hand cream, and of course we need this because this, I mean, is intense. Here is the diagram. You don't have any instruction. This is not a shoe and spit on your mouth kind of sweater. You have to follow a chart. There's no other way, and it feels like it's daunting, but it's not. There's a lot of notes which I had to print separately. So you have some symbols that have a red tone, some that have a blue mark on the side, some that are blue. There's 3 different knit 3 together. I didn't know there was a thing called leaning this side or that side, knit 3 together. There is. It's here. Okay, and then you have some green symbols, and I'm tired. Y'all, I'm tired. Anyway, so before I keep talking, can we talk about, okay, hold on, Can we talk about how beautiful this thing is? Is everything and more. Can you see the shine of the yarn? This yarn is a nightmare to knit with. It's I think it's like a 7-ply, 22 many ply needles. Needles. Strands. I'm like, look, I'm just reminding myself that these needles are my mom's. Mom, I have your needles. I'm sorry. I am going to change to wood so I can move on with my life, just because I think it's too slippery with the metal needles. But now I'm in the bubble, and I was so excited. Everything went so fast. From here to here, it went really fast. When I arrived at the bubble station, I was like, why? You know why? Because it's needed. The damn bubbles are needed. Okay, just saying. It slowed me down a lot. You have a zigzag of bubbles, and I am not kidding. It's been just making like a repetition. Sometimes I just get 1 rep done, and that's, for me, it's enough. It's just like, it's enough. Okay, so let me keep on reading my instructions, or sorry, my notes. It is like a telenovela. It's like a Turkish telenovela with 270 episodes, and they're two hours long. It's a lot. And then I use a little adjective that is not, yeah, I use an F word. I drop an F bomb. didn't print it on black and white, the instructions. Big mistakes. There's so many symbols with different colors. There's red, blue, and green. We talk about that. And there's knee 3 togethers, and then one is leaning right, one is leaning to the center or stay in the center, and then one is leaning to the left. I never thought in a million years that you have 3 knit together that lean differently. And the reality is that here you have the symbol center, knit 2 together, right, knit 3 together, knit 3 together. I mean, what the F? It's something. It's insane. I'm trying not to drop a stitch because I got on the plane coming back home, and then I was just like, okay, I have 12 rows. I have 5 hours to knit on this. I think I'm gonna be done with this 12 rows before I divide or I separate for the sleeves. Guys, I dropped a damn stitch, and to this day I have not recovered from it. Okay, like, I'm not kidding. Hold on, like, I'm dying. I have not recovered from it because it took me an hour. I'll say like probably half an hour. Maybe I'm exaggerating. You know, I'm Puerto Rican. We exaggerate just because we're Puerto Rican. Carlos was like, what's going on? I'm like, don't tell me! I couldn't get it right. There was like this yarn over back like 6 rows down, and then when I dropped that, it just unraveled until that yarn over, and I didn't know how to get it back up, and I was just dying, like trying to figure it out. It was just like beyond my abilities, to be honest. It was not, I was not prepared for drop a yarn, or sorry, a yarn over and not a yarn over, a stitch that began from a yarn over. So I was seriously traumatized by the fact that I probably need to just like rip this back to that yarn over, but I figured it out. It doesn't look quite legit. It looks like I definitely dropped something, but you know what? Nobody's gonna notice because this is so amazing that they're gonna look at the entire unicorn instead of looking at my bust up yarn over dropped stitch 5 rows down. So it's gonna be okay. So it's actually what I look forward when I have some alone quiet time. Or like I'm talking to my mom, or I need to pay attention but not the TV attention. I need actually attention, you know, like hearing attention. I pull it out, and then every time I just go everywhere. I just take my little basket with me and I make a repetition. So that's a lot. 16 minutes of the same sweater, but I love it. I am so in love with it, and I cannot wait to finish. So I am actually dying. I am sweating profusely. I am stinky. So I'm gonna let you guys know. Let you guys go now. Let you guys go. I'm tired. Okay. All this talking made me tired. I'm gonna let you guys go, and I see you, I hope, soon. I hope I'm back to making videos more regularly. I think I need to just branch out and just do different things, but we'll see. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.